Girl, you got me saying, oh, my, oh, my, oh, my, skate to me, baby, skate, come on, slide your way on over, slide your way on over, skate to me, baby, skate, I wanna get to know you, I wanna get to know you, skate to me, my baby, just slide your way on over, slide your way on over, skate to me, my baby.
You're in the mix with Tennessee's Fleet DJ, Wild West. Wild West.
Hands up, hearts open, wide as the sky. We lift you high, yeah. We lift you high. Hands up, hearts open, wide as we cry. God, we lift your name high. Just sing that one time. Hands up, hearts open, wide as. Just tell it tonight. We lift you high. God, we come to lift you high, Jesus. Sing hands up, hearts open, wide as we cry. Sing, God, we lift. Sing it again. Hands up, lift them up. Hearts open, wide as the sky. Tell them we lift you high. God, we come to lift you in this place tonight. Sing your hands up. Oh, wide as we cry. God, we lift your name high. It's the cry of our hearts. Let all the other names fade away. Hey, hey. Let all the other names fade away till there's only you. Let all the other names fade away. Jesus, take your place. Jesus, take your place. Let's sing out tonight. Let all the other names fade away. Come on, somebody just open up your mouth and say that. Say, let all the other names fade. Let all the other names fade away. Till there's only all the other names. Jesus, Jesus, take your place. Let all the other names fade. God, there's no name higher than your name. Let them fade. Till there's only all the other names fade. Jesus, we're through in our worship. Take your seat right here tonight. Let all the other names fade. Yeah. God, we lift you up, lift you up, lift you up. Till there's only all the other names. Jesus, take over. Have your seat tonight. One more time, say, let all the other names fade. There's no other name higher than the name of Jesus. There's no other name greater, stronger till then. Let all the other names, let them fade, let them fade. Jesus, Jesus, take your place. Jesus, take your place. Jesus, take your place. like you. No one else deserves to worship like you. No one else is worthy. Take your place, God. Take your place tonight, Lord. Take your place, Jesus. We lift you high. We lift you high. We lift you high. We lift you high. Can you lift your voice and say, we lift you high. Tell them, God, we come to lift you up. Oh, we lift you high. Oh, we lift you high. Again, we lift you high. Oh, every other name can fade away. Your name is great. And your name is strong. Your name is higher. We lift you high. We lift you higher. We lift you high. We lift you higher. Oh, your name is great, Lord. There's no other name like yours. No other name like yours. No other name compares to yours. Oh, we lift you up. Let your presence go. Hands up. God, we lift your name high. Just lift you high. We lift you high. Everything can fade away. We've come to exalt you in our worship. We've come to exalt you in our praise. God, we lift you up, Lord. Oh, Lord, have your way in our lives. Hands up. One more time, say we lift you up. Oh, we lift you high. Holy Spirit, we lift our worship to you. Eyes of glory fall. God, we worship you, Lord. God, we worship you, Lord. Hands up. Oh, let all the other names fade away.
Let
Jesus.
all the other
Let
names
all the other
fade
names
away.
fade away. Sing that.
Welcome,
Still
welcome,
there's only
welcome to the Straight Talk with your boy, Riccardo Montgomery, aka the voice of gospel radio. Hanging out with you on this day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. That is Isabel Davis with her song Wide as the Sky. Let all the other names fade away. It is Sunday morning, and I am so thankful to be back with you right here in the Divine Truth Christian Store Studios on 95.7 The Ball. So I got a great show lined up for y'all today. Got my special guest coming into the studio today. Guest co-host is hanging out with me today is Joseph Taylor. A lot of you all around here in the Omaha area know who he is, and some of you all who may not, and you're tuning into the show for the very first time, enjoy yourself because Joseph Taylor is a great, great young man doing music all over the city and all over the country. Looking forward to having him in the studio with this here coming up in around the 8:30 hour. And he's bringing some guests with him. So it's going to be a treat. Got a jam-packed show for y'all today. Also going to have independent artist Leroy Thomas on the show today. Leroy has a new song out and he has it with a A-lister, which is Malachi Music. So all you all who know gospel music, Malachi Music, he has a song that they did win a Grammy for this with uh, Jonathan McReynolds called "Moving On." But if you know gospel music, you know who Malachi Music is. And because we had some technical difficulties last week, Chris Ann Moore is coming back on with us this morning also to talk about her new song that's out also. Now, Leroy Thomas and Chris Ann Moore, you'll hear their music in the third hour because that's where we play our independent artists. But I tell you what, this morning I'm so thankful to get them in here and have them in here in the studio with us today. Don't forget, Joyful Noise is coming up December 7th and 8th. If you want to get your tickets, go to ticketomaha.com. Joyful Noise. Y'all know what that's all about there at the Still House. So be ready for that. We'll have more information and more ads on that coming up soon. We want to promote any and everything that's going to bring the Lord to us this anytime. We're getting into the holiday season. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. I love to say that. Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and we want to have ourselves get ourselves prepared for the holiday season because we all, they say the holiday season is the toughest time for a lot of us. But I disagree with that because the holiday season to me brings up more joy and more laughter than any other time. I don't think about the bad things about it. I think about the good times about it. And I tell you one thing, man, I am looking forward to this one this year. I'm kind of already in Christmas spirit, so I'm gonna toss this out there. So all the ones who follow on the Facebook and social medias, the questions have been put out there, and I want to know about you. You guys, let me know what and who, what movie, what song kind of gets you in the Christmas spirit. So we'll talk about that a little later on in the show. But let's get back to it. You know, God has been good to us. And some of y'all, I know some of y'all just say, I'm going to throw it out there. God's been good all the time and all the time. Yep, you said. But I tell you, when you're going through your hardships, when you're going through your troubles, there's nobody like the Lord. You know what I'm talking about? There's nobody like the Lord. None like him. And I tell y'all, man, I'm going to kick y'all off with some more great worship music right here with Miranda Curtis. And Nobody Like You, Lord. We'll be right back with more straight talk after this musical break. Go and get yourself ready for church. Get yourself some eggs and bacons and maybe some sausage cooking and go and get your hair done, get your makeup on, fellas, shine your shoes up a little bit. And let's just enjoy this great gospel music right here on 95.7 The Boss on this Sunday Divine Truth Christian Store Studios. We'll be right back right after this.
Makes me say, oh, how excellent is your name. Your name is, yeah, your name is God. A strong tower makes me say, nobody like you, Lord. Nobody like you, Lord. Everybody say, declare it. Nobody like you, Lord. Nobody like you, Lord. Everybody lift your voice, say, oh, yeah. Nobody like you, Lord. Nobody like you, Lord. Nobody like you, Lord. We cry out. There's nobody like you, Lord. Nobody like you, Lord. Nobody like you, Lord. And none can compare, say that. Nobody like you, Lord. Nobody like you, Lord. And when I consider your heavens and the works of your mighty hand, nobody like you, Lord. Nobody like you, Lord. And your name, every demon must flee. It's strong enough to fight for me. Nobody like you, Lord. Nobody like you, Lord. Our shield for me. You're my glory. You're my glory. You're my glory. begin to declare it. Say, who would it serve a God like this? We love you, we love you, we love you, we love you. Say, Savior, 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 Savior. Who would it serve? Who would it serve a God like this? Oh, you're the healer of every disease. Who would it serve a God like this? You can do exceeding abundantly. Who would it serve a God like this? We love you, we love you, we love you, we love you. Cry, healer, 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 healer. Who would it serve a God like this? Oh, we love you, Jesus, yeah. Who would it serve a God like this? Hallelujah. You have won the victory. Lift up your voice and say now. You have won it all for me. And I strive, we are healed. Eyes now pierced, hands we're free. Eyes blood, we're washed clean. And now we have the victory. And the power of sin is broken. Jesus overcame. Yeah. Yes, he did. He has won. Yes, he has. It all. So every voice we sing hallelujah on the victory. I'm so glad that he's alive. You have won it all. See, death could not hold. You're alive and well. Yeah. You are the reason. Stretch out your hands, stretch out your hands, stretch out. He's alive, he is alive. He's alive, he won the victory. He's alive, he reigns on high. He's alive, our God is risen. He's not dead. So grateful that he lives. Oh, come on, just say it. Come on, our God is risen. He's alive now. He's alive now. He's alive
That was Todd Delaney. Interesting story about Todd Delaney, in case some of you all didn't know. Todd Delaney was a Major League Baseball player. This young man who's singing this song right here played in the Major Leagues, played for the New York Mets. And the story, God called on him so hard that he quit playing baseball to do ministry and music. Stories that we don't hear much about. He played Major League Baseball, pretty good. Actually, he's teaching his sons to play baseball. And Todd Delaney quit playing baseball to pursue his ministry in music. How many people would you give up the thing that gives you multi-millions of dollars in a baseball? If you know anything about baseball contract, is a guaranteed contract, and they make a lot of money in baseball. It's not like football or basketball, the most popular sports. Baseball used to be the America's sport, but it's not now. Football is America's sport. Um, yeah, you can make a very, very good living playing Major League Baseball. Even in the minor leagues can make $1 million, and you never know who they are. But he did that. He gave up all of that to pursue the ministry and music. And he makes great music, great contemporary worship music. And Todd Delaney is from what I've seen, don't know him, just be honest. Just seeing on this thing, he's a very, very humble and very spiritual man. And I appreciate that. Because how many of us, I mean, some of us we've given up a lot to pursue ministry. And it takes a special person to say, okay, God, I'm going to give up all these millions to follow you and do your will and play music. And hopefully I can reach and save souls instead of millions playing baseball. Todd Delaney. Wow. It's time to pay a few bills here, though, as we get ready. We got more great gospel music coming up for you. But Ink Images is your trusted source for custom apparel, screen print, and embroidery. Whether it's branding your business, church, or school, they got you covered. Now, I want to remind y'all, Ink Images is locally owned, and they have an in-house talented design team. They can bring your vision to life. You can give them a call at 402 572 $94.95, or visit the website at inkimages.net. You can design your shirts and all those things. If you need something for your family for Thanksgiving, if you want to go and help out at a shelter or something, and you want to say something like, whatever you want to say. If you want to just get something, a basic shirt, and put like a scripture on it, just something to be able to encourage someone else, to let them know that you are a believer, go swing by Ink Images and let them know what they can get for you, and they can get that taken care of for you ASAP. Again, I want to remind you all, look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's Thanksgiving, there's rats around the corner, and these seasonings that I got here from Big Mama's Kitchen, man, they are mighty right now. I've got calls from Tennessee. I've gotten calls from Indiana. I've gotten calls from Mississippi. My mama even said, "Why you even bring me some of those down here?" And I said, "Mama, you got to go online and get them. You got to go online and get them, baby. You can't just expect me to just bring them down there to you." So they are a hot commodity, and folks who love to eat in places down south are really talking about these seasonings, and they are getting them. So all you gotta do for you is go by bigmamaskitchen.com. Go to the general store. You can order them online for everybody who's listening online. They're very low in sodium. All the ingredients to help keep your body turning and going the right way. And if you're right here in Omaha, just swing by Big Mama's Kitchen. Tell me you heard it right here on Straight Talk, and get yourself some, and cook your, man, take your turkey to the next level. Try to tell you, I'm finna do this dry rub seasoning on my turkey that I'm gonna smoke on Thanksgiving, and I am excited for it. My wife just told me we got to go buy some more, baby, because I done ran out of the no salt. We low on that no salt seasoning, and that's what she uses all the time. And I can tell you, you can feel a difference. I can feel a difference since we've been using Big Mama's seasoning. Now, oh, also don't forget, if you get hungry and you just need some of them delicious St. Louis style ribs, or some rib tips, or some home style favorites, swing by the Rib Shack. Rib Shack take good care of you. Let them know you heard it right here on Straight Talk. Good food. I'm telling you, man, some good food there. I got to swing by there because when they say every bite satisfies, it sure enough do. I sometimes even take meetings at the Rib Shack just so I can go there and eat. And don't forget, Divine Truth Christian Store has everything you need right there, 84th and Harrison. Books, Bibles, coloring books, crossword puzzles, anything you need, they got you, and they take good care of you right there at Divine Truth Christian Store, 84th and Harrison. Swing by there Monday through Saturday. Let them know you heard it right here on Straight Talk. And if you need to send a Thanksgiving card or something like that, they got you taken care of too. So just swing by there and let them know that you heard it right here on Straight Talk, and everything's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. All right, y'all. So we're gonna get back into it with some great gospel music right here. I got some Isaiah Templeton waiting on you. Some Isaiah Templeton right here. Everything is gonna be all right. So if you are worried, if you are um dealing with anything, just know God has got you, and everything is gonna be all right. So we'll be right back with more Straight Talk right after this.
You are my refuge in trouble or in need, and with you on my side, I know everything will be alright. Oh, I know everything will be alright. If not for you, I never could have made it. In all my trials, you pulled me through. Oh, though I'm down, I'm never forsaken. Oh, every say, be alright. Be alright. Oh, everything will be alright. Come on, let me hear you say it. Encourage yourself tonight. It's gonna be alright. Everything will be alright. Say it again. Be alright. I know it's gonna be alright. I know that everything will be alright. Anybody believe that? Say, be alright. It's gonna be alright. I know that everything will be alright. It doesn't matter what you're going through, encourage yourself. Yes, everything will be. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I know that everything will. His favor is for the moment, but His favor is for life. I know that everything. Yes, you will. We can make it through the night, but joy comes in the morning every day. Yes, you will. He's close to the brokenhearted. Yes, He is. Yes, He is everything. Everything will be alright. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Everything will be alright. When you get home, just walk around your house and sing this to yourself. Everything will be alright. Call that friend that's going through when you leave here tonight and tell them, sing it to them, say, everything will be alright. Lay your hands on yourself right here. Sing it to yourself now, see it. Everything will be alright. I know it will. I know it will. I know it will. Yes, it will. Everything will be alright. Is it alright if I call my pastor up there to help me sing this? Everything will be alright. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. It will be alright. Oh, yeah.
Galatians 6:9 says, be not weary in well-doing, for in due season you shall reap if you faint not. So the only reason that the enemy attacks you with the spirit of weariness, literally trying to destroy your faith, is because you're
able. You're more than able. Ain't no problem that's too hard for a strong and mighty God. Yes, you are able. You're more than able. Time and time again you prove I can always count on you. Yes, you are able. Able. Ain't no problem that's too hard for a strong and mighty God. You are able. So much more than able. And time again you prove I can always count on you.
You are faithful,
Faithful.
more than faithful.
a sweeter love that never stops. It will finish what it starts. You are faithful, more than faithful. And when I don't understand, I still leave it in your hand. Help me say, faithful. Oh, faithful. And you come with the sweeter love that never stops. It will finish what it starts. I'm so glad you are faithful. Over and over again, you are faithful. And when I don't understand, I still leave it. So I am thankful. Oh, I'm so very thankful. For your never-ending grace and your brand new mercies every day. I am thankful. Thankful. Whoa, in all what you've done. Victory's your won. Thankful. Say with me if you're thankful for your never-ending grace. Thank you, Lord. And new mercies every day. Every day I'm so happy. Thankful. I have another chance to become what you call me. Thankful. When I say no, you didn't leave me. But you moved me, you moved me. I wanna know the courage you so very much to me. For your never-ending grace. So every day I'm thankful. From the rising of the sun to the setting. See, we don't have enough time. There's so much to thank. Jesus, you're more than able. Ain't no problem that's too hard. No. For a strong and mighty God, yes, you are able.
Jonathan McReynolds and Marvin Winans, song called Able. Beautiful song because he is able. He is able. There's nothing too hard for God, as my grandma like to say. And in the studio with me, working on the phones, is the high and mighty choir director, gospel music guru himself, Mr. Joseph Taylor. How you doing, man? Welcome to Straight Talk. Welcome back to Straight Talk.
Good morning.
And don't be shy now, man.
I'm not gonna be
Get
shy.
in that microphone. Talk to everybody. I got Joseph Taylor. So, Mr. Taylor, how are you doing today, man? Welcome back to Straight Talk, brother.
I am happy to actually be here.
So, Joseph is my co-host today. So we're just hanging out. Now you got some things going on this weekend, right?
Oh yes, got some pretty good stuff happening. We're celebrating the 107th anniversary for Pleasant Green Baptist Church here in Omaha. Pastor Brian Page, and we have under our leadership of our Minister of Music, Christy Ballard, we have a guest artist, Miss Ashling Cole. She's one of Sunday's best. She's been on there, and she's actually a great person. And I got to meet her, hang out with her and stuff, and very articulate in the music ministry. And one thing she loves to do is make sure that we're in worship.
You know, Sunday's Best has a friendship.
Yes.
Artist that was on Sunday's Best has a friendship with Straight Talkers. We also had um now his name is slipping my brain. Joshua. He's one of the winners. I know his last name, but I can't bring it up now. I played his music before. But he's a good friend of the show. And man, I hate that I didn't get a chance to meet Miss Ashley. Just got to get over to Pleasant Green, right?
2 o'clock, we will actually be doing our anniversary service, featuring her with a couple more churches. Greater New Hope will be there in Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church. But yeah, she's gonna come, and we're gonna be doing some damage control. So I'm very happy to be a part of it.
What they say ain't nothing like a Holy Ghost party, because the Holy Ghost party don't stop.
Don't stop. And we was rocking yesterday in rehearsal, and it's just a blessing. And I tell you what's really good is that when you're around people, Christian-like friends, and be able to be yourself. And
Yeah.
I know our topic, we're going to talk about today is using the church as a scapegoat. But yesterday proved that that Holy Ghost that's inside you, that thing that's burning, that will always come forward. And I enjoy it. You call me the choir master, and it's one thing because
That's who you are.
People were like, okay, he's up front, we about to be in trouble. And we get what's out of it. I had the honors of doing a lot of things over the years, especially in the Omaha scene and things like that. So I enjoy just being a blessed and enjoying what I do. So, man, it's amazing.
Well, I tell you what, since you brought it up, and I got these big mama season here because we ratchet around Thanksgiving.
Oh yes,
and
I'm checking the dry rub here.
We're gonna season this thing up and get this out. But let's talk about it. Since you did bring up what we're talking about, because I hear if you go on through your social feeds and stuff, you see the different podcasters, and everybody's always talking about the church, what the church do, the church, the church is this, church is that. And so I'm like, are we just using the church to just cover up our own problems, the things that we don't want to release, the things that we don't want to let God do, and we just keep blaming the church for our mistakes?
I think it was what was that saying back in the 70s? That preacher said, "The devil made me do it."
Yeah.
And it was funny. One of my friends told a joke, Pastor Frank Parker at Church of Jesus Christ Lord Church. He says, we was outside the church one day and the devil was upset, walked up and said, "Why?" He said, "Well, they lying on me." He said, "What do you mean?" They go on to church and they say, "Well, the devil made me do it." He said, "I didn't make them do nothing that they did not want to do."
Right.
He said they had an option. And sometimes we can use the church to say, well, this is what the devil did. But you also got to remember another thing. We'll say this, "Lord, if you get me out of this one thing, I promise I'll go to church. I'll do this. I'll stop that." And once we get out of it, we go right back into it.
Right back into it.
And we'll call it the pressures of sin. It's heavy. Sometimes you got to be able to say, I won't go back. I'm not going to back. I'm going to wake up and today I'm going to do something new. And, using the church, and, we go to church, we take our burdens, put them at the altar, supposed to leave them there. We pick them back up and go.
Right. And I think I know it's the human side of what we do, because we can't just leave it at the altar.
Yes.
or even have an altar. Some of us don't even want to put an altar in our home and just say, okay, let me leave it at the altar and just give it over to God. But it's like, no matter there's not every church. Now there's some issues in certain churches. I'm not going to sit and say every church is perfect.
Right.
But we also have this thing that God give us, and we can go to him ourselves.
Oh, yes.
And we seem to forget about it and just want to take it to church.
Oh, yes. And it says, take it to the Lord in prayer. But sometimes you just got to be open with it. And sometimes what I really believe is that, the church is in you, ministry is in you. And when I'm at work, I have to get back to that place of zero. I have to get back to take my level off. And sometimes taking what I learned in church, sometimes we are afraid and embarrassed to take it aside because we think people are going to judge us.
Right.
And if they are going to judge you, the best thing to do is actually stay focused, stay on the path. It's tough and hard. Do you want to go to the doctor? Or you want to go to the candy store? It's very simple.
Right. And it's like I like what you just said there, because it's like coaching.
Mhm.
Like if you're into sports, I always refer things to sports. But when a coach is coaching you, he's pointing out
Yes.
where you can be better.
Yes.
So if you take that constructive criticism and stop looking at it as someone pointing the finger at you and say, I'm gonna look at this as construction criticism. Me myself, I'm married, so I get a lot of constructive
Right.
criticism.
Yeah. Redirection, right?
Yeah.
So Miss Ashlyn Cole just actually said, taking accountability for our own choices.
Yeah, I appreciate you being online with us right now this morning, and everyone else. You can chime in on this. This is not something that between just Joseph and I. We would love to hear your other thoughts out there on this, because this is something that I see A-listers do, and as much as we are poisoning our own head now to follow A-listers,
Right.
and seem to say these are the people that we want to look up to. It's really Christ that we need to be focused on, and then getting it right with Christ, and not so much focus on what others are doing, because
Right.
we're always going to point out something to cover our own sins.
Right. One thing that comes to my mind, I was talking about this yesterday, but in the work field, we have this thing called PSTB, problem solving team building. Sometimes, when in the church, I call it problem solving ministry building. Sometimes you need to call it problem solving family building. That means we take the issue and we lay it out, and we all come up with great, things that we want to do out of it, that we can be able to recognize the problem. So like you were saying earlier about being redirected, or, getting all that. Sometimes it's laying it. It can be the simplest things, like who's going to fold the clothes. This is the thing. We got to get the clothes,
Right.
folded. My house is kind of funny, because I tell my kids, I was like, there's no rules, but we got responsibilities. And when we got responsibilities, like if I buy the groceries, you should put them away. So there's a lot of things. And, I bought the house, keep it clean, but when we get to church and God's kingdom, what is our role? What is our accountability? And maybe that's where, using the church as a scapegoat, because we can do everything too, besides get to church on time, do what the Lord asks us to do. And it's not hard. We just want to sit here and prioritize, are we going to go to the kids' sports game and giving the Lord a couple hours of our time? He's not asking for much of us, but it's what we're going to give back to require him. And we should not ever have to put him on the back burner until it's time for us, when we need his help.
Right.
It's me again.
It's me again, Lord. I know I ain't talked to you in 2 years since the last time, but no, we need to, and it's all about your faith. Your faith in what he can do and what he can't do. And when you put these other things in front, it makes it hard for him. Well, it doesn't make it hard for him, but it makes it hard for your blessing to come, because he don't believe that he's able.
Right.
He knows your heart, and he knows, like, you're just here to get something. You're not really believing it. And your faith, I just spin on this for a while. You have to have that faith.
Size of a mustard seed.
I mean, that's all he said. He ain't asked for a lot of it.
Not much.
Just a tiny bit of faith in me.
Yes.
And I move the mountains for you.
That's what he said, and that's what he would do. And I know in my life, I have actually seen him do that, especially even in the music ministry. And a lot of times people don't think church, take a lot out of you, but it does. Ministry will drain you. And sometimes you just got to look to the hills where finding your help will come from the Lord. And what happens is that you got to find that second wind, because sometimes people, like, what I do, we're in this concert, we got to learn all these songs, we got to do this, and then you got to have the ministry of it. I just can't not learn a song and play it and be okay. I got to know and what it's doing, what it's saying, and how did we move here. And that's the thing. The ministry of music, for me to settle down after a hard day, I'll sit on the piano and play me a hymn of the church, man. And and something that happened in the midst of that, because I see the presence of God show up in my own living room. And it's amazing when you really press toward the mark and you try a little bit, Philippians 13, you got to count those things behind you as you press toward the prize, towards the mark of the high calling. And that's the thing. We'll go over to Philippians 13, talk about I can do all things through Christ. We can if we allow him
Got to allow
to lead us.
Mm-hmm.
And
Got to put all these other things to the side. And since we got Miss Cole hanging out with us, let's get to one of her songs.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just I'm gonna use your brain power. I got it right here. You just tell me the song and we got it. I think we got it. I believe we got it. But you tell me the song.
Well, grab me one.
All right.
Because I mean, it's funny because you know how you sit back and you talk about things, and I remember being on Facebook and YouTube, and I was like, man, this lady can sing, but she was so effortless at it, and she just sung like it was heaven and angels, and I was just like, I would like to meet this person one day. And it's funny because a few years later, I'm actually hanging out with the person that
that you just wanted to
that I just wanted to meet.
It's funny because I said the same thing about Charles Jenkins. I never did, but when I got a chance to interview him, it was just like
it was amazing.
Cool. I was like, this guy's gonna be my friend.
I even got to play. We had a jam session on Safe in His Arms yesterday. It was pretty sweet, man.
Awesome. Well, we're gonna play her song "I Lift Him on High" right here on Straight Talk. And if give me a thumbs up, Miss Cole, if you still listening, if that's all right with you, we're gonna be right back with more Straight Talk. This is Ashleen Cole right here that's performing today at 2:00 right here on Straight Talk. We'll be right back with more with Joseph Taylor right after this.
Lord, I lift your name on high. How I love to sing your praises. I'm so glad you're in my life. I'm so glad you came to save us. Lord, I lift your name on high. Lord, I lift your name on high. How I love to sing your praises. How I love to sing your praises. I'm so glad you're in my life. I'm so glad you're in my life. I'm so glad you came to save us. You came from heaven to earth to show the way from the earth to the cross. My debt to pay, from the cross to the grave, from the grave to the sky. Lord, I lift your name on high. Everybody say, you came from heaven to earth to show me the way from the earth to the cross. My debt to pay, from the cross to the grave, from the grave to the sky. Lord, I lift your name on high. Lord, I lift your name on high. Lord, I lift your name on high. How I love to sing your praises. I'm so glad you're in my life. I'm so glad you came to save us. You came from heaven to earth to show me the way from the earth to the cross. My debt to pay, from the cross to the grave, down to the grave to the sky. Lord, I lift your name on high. Say it again, say you came from heaven to earth to show the way from the earth to the cross, down to the dead to pay, from the cross to the grave, from the grave to the sky. High, we lift Heaven and earth adore thee. And all the angels they cry. And all the angels say, holy, holy, yeah. Holy, holy, yeah. Say, holy, holy, yeah. Holy, holy. Everybody say, holy, holy, yeah. Holy, holy, yeah. Say, holy, holy, yeah. Lord, I lift your name on high. Lord, we lift your Lord, name. I lift your name on high. Lord, I lift your name on high. Lord, I lift your name. Lord, I lift your name on high. Lord, I lift your name on high.
The soulful sound of Ashleen Cole. I always wanted to say that. That was Ashleen Cole with Lord, I Lift Your Name on High. Beautiful song. And she will be here today,
Pleasant Green,
Pleasant Green, 2
At-
o'clock.
2 o'clock, and actually at the 10:15 service as well. So
Oh.
we get a double hitter today.
Oh man, you know.
So anybody that wants to make a change in their life and come out to church and be a part of the Pleasant Green Baptist Church family, we welcome you. So yes,
And even if you don't want to make a change in your life and you just want to get to a good teaching church because you thought about this guy named Jesus,
Yeah.
swing on over there, come hang out with him, or you can come visit my church. I'll be there, Southwest Church of Nazarene. But going over there, and you can meet this young lady who's beautiful, beautiful voice, man. This is just, I love that song. We have to get that we have to play that in the rotation a little bit more. I'm a little upset with you. You ain't tell me about this.
I'm sorry.
Artist.
Next time, I'll make sure I bring friends with me.
Well, no, I just need to know. You know, I'm like, boom, independent artist. I love music like that.
Oh yeah,
God's blessing though. God's blessing. So, Brother Taylor, it's almost time for the parking lot praise. So that's when we turn up.
Oh yes.
And get everybody ready to get into the church house. We done gave them their worship now. They got in there and Lord, thank you for waking me up, breath in my body, you know, move my limbs and everything. Now it's time to just go on and hand clap, foot stomp your way on into the church house.
Oh yes, sir.
So before we do that though, it's the holiday season, the holiday time. Christmas is coming up.
Oh yes.
Thanksgiving is right around the corner.
Can't wait.
And I know everybody's getting ready to get those fiddles together. So if you need some seasoning, hit Big Mama's up. If you want to get yourself some barbecue for Thanksgiving, go on by Rib Shack.
Oh yeah, gotta see Miss Jackie.
If you need to go on and grab yourself, we ain't gonna get into that. We ain't gonna get into it too early.
I ain't gonna talk about the mac and cheese.
If you're gonna go and help somebody at a shelter, swing by Ink Images, get you a Bible verse, put on a T-shirt or something.
Amen.
And be able to speak a word to them without having to speak a word. And then if you need to hand out Bible gifts or anything like that, swing by Divine Truth. Amen. So it's that time of year now. The year done flew by. But I tell you, what is it? What movie, what song is it that gets you in the Christmas spirit? Now, for me, I'm gonna go first, because my entire family knows this, and they text me every year to let me know. I got one cousin that will text me and say, "Hey, I know you're watching it," and that's Rudolph. Rudolph from the '60s, the little claymation. I love it, man. Rudolph comes on, Doc, and I'm good. I'm ready. I'm ready to put the tree up and everything.
Oh man.
So what about you? What's yours? What?
So it's gonna be hilarious. But man, it's a Christmas story.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So you good on Christmas Day because TBS plays it all day.
All day. So one thing about me was, being in retail for 26 years of my good life. So, but man, I can watch that all day and crack up. Just the scenes in the Red Ryder BB gun and stuff like that. It was great. But I tell you what it was for our family. Putting up the Christmas tree with my brothers and sisters when we were growing up, and my dad would sing "Oh Christmas Tree," but nobody knows all the words besides "Oh Christmas Tree, Oh Christmas Tree."
It's like singing that one song in the Baptist church. When they say, "I love the Lord, He heard my cry." That's it.
Everybody went to sleep.
Everybody goes, just hum it out.
So, but when we put it up, and we would play the Temptation Silent Night.
Now, see that is a whole. I think that's every family's tradition. Because Christmas, once you hear that woo hoo hoo, you already know what time it is.
Oh yes. So it's just amazing though. And then let's see, Miss Ashlyn got the Grinch. Barry Dancer chimed in and said for sure. It's great. And then the other thing I love is,
but I gotta ask you this though.
Yes.
Which Grinch is it? The old school classic,
the cartoon,
cartoon, or the one that they remade with Jim Carrey. So you got to answer that one. You got to let me know. You got to let us know which one. There's like a few Grinches, but I think her Grinch is the and she said Hollis Run
DMC.
The classic with Run DMC. Okay,
she said the new one.
Oh, both of them,
Jim and the cartoon.
Jim and the cartoon. All right.
But it's Christmas time. It's just a great time because you can actually, because it'll put you in a mood, and it's all about, people think it's all about shopping, but it's really about the birth of Christ.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really about being around people you love and being able to support and just have that warm feeling. I really believe that relationships are healed and broken with family, because food can bring us together.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really about that time in the season, just to remember.
It's the joy. It is the joy of coming together and celebrating and remembering good stories and laughter and joy. I was just talking about that earlier. Like, they say that this is the most depressing time, but I disagree with that. I don't believe that.
That means they ain't watch Hallmark.
I believe that if you have the joy of the Lord in you, you will find the joy in all the things, and it brings you together instead of separating you. And but the enemy's going to do his job.
Oh yes.
But I tell you one thing: when you got the Lord on your side, don't get me in here shouting. Oh, we're going to the parking lot praise, because we got to get there. We got to get there, Reverend. Because it's time. It is time, and this is what we do here on Straight Talk.
That's
we get to the parking lot praise, because if you're not dancing and have a good time, then we're not enjoying ourselves.
And then after our praise, if you like we would do on happy hour, after the lights cut on, we can go somewhere else. And I invite y'all out to Pleasant Green today, 10:15 and 2 p.m. And the funniest part is we actually got food for people that that need a little bribery to make it out to see Jesus.
A little food. Come on out here and get yourself something to eat, baby. Come on, get something to eat.
Yeah, but the parking lot praise, I enjoy listening to it, because a lot of the songs, it just makes you do something. We doing a song today. It's called "I Made It Out" by John P. Key.
Yeah,
and I made it out. I made it all right. And it sometimes when you look at the holiday season, think about everything we have to do, and we do it in about a month span. We crunch that thing, and and that's the thing that also the holiday season that we bring forth, because you find yourself doing stuff that you wouldn't normally do, or blessing people that you wouldn't normally bless, and that's the thing. But give Jesus his credit, and and bless him,
because we're gonna make it out all right. And that's what we got right here. John P. Key. John P. Key.
No, without a doubt in their mind, I made it out all right. 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 Thank you. You didn't leave me no more sick. Thank you. You didn't let my enemies take me. I'm still. I made it all right. Somebody's happy because God did. God did. He did it for me. I made it all right. Thank you, Lord. Oh, because, Lord, I just want to thank you. You don't let my enemies take me. I Listen here. I made it all right. I made it. Wow. I made it all right. I had some pain and some misfortune. God showed up and gave me my portion. Say I made it all right. I made it all right. Say I made it all right. The God that brought me out, He still make it right. I made it. Anybody in here? You know that you made it. I made it. I made it. Thank you. You can leave me, but you stay there. Oh, thank you. I'm still.
John P. Key. John P. Key. That was I Made It Out All Right. And on the line with us right now is Mr. Leroy Thomas, man. Welcome to Straight Talk, Mr. Leroy. How you doing, my friend?
Hey, bro, I'm good, man. How you this morning?
I'm great, man, having you here on the show with us right here. I got Mr. Joseph Taylor right here, a legend right here in the Omaha area, sitting next to me in the studio. So, but we got your new song, man. And like I said, we're gonna play it in the third hour. But tell us a little bit about the song and who you got on it, man.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, this is our latest collaboration, man, from Nels Music Planet record label out of Texas, man, and featuring myself, my label mate Tina Nelms, also who actually wrote this song, man, and then our friend, man, out of Georgia by way of LA, man, Molly had an opportunity to grace this track, man, and man, really, it's just a song of uplifting, you know, encouragement, man, to remind the people of God, man, no matter what you're facing, no matter what you're going through, no matter how the set of circumstances that you're facing, even now, it's looking, man, God has the power. He still has turning power, and He can turn your situation around, man. So really, that's the message that we wanted to convey, and I think we did a good job of that, man.
I think you did an excellent job of it because when I got the song, I instantly because your team got it to me, and I was like, man, hold on a second, wait a minute, let me get this into the rotation, man. I love artists like this. So tell us, so how was it working with because Molly Music, this guy, like this guy is he's an amazing artist. So tell us what it's like for you to be working with him and like some of the things that because like everything doesn't work out the way you want it to in the studio. Sometimes you got to sing it this way, sung it like 14 times. I got this choir director over here next to me, so he
I already know how it goes, man. Listen, it was a blast working with Molly, man, the whole way through from start to finish. I don't know if you know, but I'm gonna let you in. But man, we just finished a tour, the Wave It tour, the Wave It 3 gospel tour, and it was actually a 7-city tour, man. And we just wrapped it up in Houston, the 1st of November, November 2nd, man. And that was our last show performing with Molly. And man, from the tour. Man, it's been an absolute pleasure to work with Molly, man. Molly is such a down-to-earth guy, a humble vessel, man. Every time, he steps into the room, man, he just lights up the room with his personality. And his gift is just undeniable, man. I mean, before this tour, I didn't even know that he was a musician. But man, I remember when we were in Atlanta, Georgia, he sat down at the piano, man, and just blew everybody away at the show, man. So Molly is just a great dude, man. Very humble, spirit-filled, man. And like I said, his artistry and his gift is undeniable. And man, I don't take this opportunity for granted, man, to be in a room with this man. Like you said, this guy has a Grammy, he's got a Stellar, and these are things that we're striving for, man. So it was just an honor and a privilege to be in the room. Shout out to the label once again, Nails Music Planning CEO Nina Nails for making that happen. And then shout out to Musgrove Music, man, who put that tour together, the Wave It tour. Shout out to him out of Miami. And then I wanna give one more shout out too, man, to our producer who produced this record, Roger Bubba Dollar, down in Houston, Texas, man. Bubba did a great job on this, man. Always a privilege working with my brother. So yeah, man, just got a lot of people to thank, man.
I know. I see you showing love to everybody, but let's talk about you, man, and the journey God got you on. Because did you ever see at a point in your life where you be able to go on these tours and do the things that you were doing?
Man, this has always been a dream of mine. This idea lingered in the back of my mind for some time now. And I remember this was before I even got signed to the label, but I had took some money, man, and I put it in Bubba's hand, my producer. I put it in his hand, and I said, "Hey, man, look, hold on to this. At some point we're gonna get to work." And I knew I wanted to do it. I just, was trying to clear some things off my plate to be able to devote the time necessary to be great at it, man. And the Lord has allowed me to do such a thing. And shortly after that, I got an opportunity to sign with NMP, and man, it's been an amazing experience so far. It's been a great ride. Shout out to the entire team, just for all of the love and the investment in the gift. I thank God for the opportunity, man. So it's been an amazing ride so far.
All right, so Leroy, look, I gotta ask you this question because we're gonna let you go here in a second, but it's the holiday season is coming up. So and Christmas is I like to say, you from Texas, so you'll get this ratchet around the corner. It's ratchet around the corner. So what gets you in the Christmas? Like, is there a movie? Is there a song that gets you like in the Christmas mood? Like, what's your go-to thing to say? All right, I got it now.
Man, I don't know. I think I'm an '80s baby, man. So the movie Home Alone, man. Every time I see Home Alone coming around on TV and playing on network TV, man, it's like I know it's Christmas time. And when I hear that old Nat King Cole, the Christmas song, I know it's that time of the year. And I'm about to get ready to release a Christmas classic, man. I was able to put my spin on the old Holy Night Christmas hymn. So yeah, man, we getting ready to release that. So I feel like that's a classic in itself, and that'll be spinning for years to come. So yeah, man, it's upon us already. And this year just flew by, but the season, 'tis the season, and it's already upon us again, man. So I'm looking forward to that time, with family and friends, so we can fellowship and do all of that good stuff, man.
All right, my friend. Well, we're gonna let you go, man. And I figured you'll say the Temptation Silent Night. That's what I was thinking. That's high on everybody's list.
That goes without saying. That's a classic for everybody, man.
You came out with Nat King Cole, like, man, he got an old soul. He gave Nat King Cole.
I do, man. I'm a student of it, man. So I'll reach way back in the repertoire, man, and dig them classics out, man. So.
Well, we appreciate you, man, coming on and hanging out with us. And like I said, this song will be playing in the National Hour on the iHeart app. So y'all go get there, follow Straight Talk on iHeart Radio, and you can hear the song play. But y'all keep following Leroy. Leroy, tell them where they can find you at, man, here in Omaha.
Absolutely, man. So you can keep up with me on Facebook, Leroy Thomas, and you can find me on Instagram, LT_music, MUZIQ. Tap in with me, let's connect. And then you can find me at www.nemsmusicplanet.com. So tap in with us, stay connected with us, see what we got coming up next. 2025 about to be a big year, so tap in with us.
Let's do it. Thank you so much for coming in, man. We're gonna get to some more we in the parking lot praise, man. So we about to turn it up with a little bit of this with my guy Brent Jones with Open Your Mouth and Say Something.
Yeah.
You know that song now, Leroy?
I love it, man. Look, I had a chance to meet Brent at the Steelers, and he's just a fun dude, man. And they love to have some good church, so that's my kind of party.
That's it. Well, we all like to have a good time in the parking lot praise. So we can take y'all right here, right to it. Brent Jones. And we'll be right back with more Straight Talk. Thanks so much, Leroy. Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir. Peace, brother.
Come on, y'all. Get up on your feet in here. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Give up the house praise. Come on, come on. Give up the house praise. Come on, praise, yeah. Come on and give it on up. Yeah. Y'all ready? If I come say away. Ooh, yeah. And if I put away my hand, yeah. What you gonna do then? Everybody, praise the Lord with me. Now, first they think you're crazy. Me and the choir gonna bring it down for you. Listen.
This ain't crazy, or maybe I don't care.
Yeah.
I lift up Jesus.
What's his name?
Jesus.
Say, ladies.
He's the greatest thing that happened to me. I lift up Jesus.
What's his name again?
Jesus.
Y'all ready? Let's go. Hey, my brother, what?
Hey, my brother, hey, my sister, we gotta keep on with the Savior.
Now it's good to stop your feet and clap your hands. But the best kind of praise is when you open up your mouth. Come on. You gotta say something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Say something. Say something. Say something. Open up your mouth. You gotta put something in your mouth. You gotta say something. Let's go. Say something. Say something. Say something. Say. Woo! Come on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Say something. Say something. Say. I don't hear y'all say. What you doing with your mouth? Say something. Say something. Say. Come on, Tristan. You gotta give it up. You can't just clap your hands up. Hey, say something. Say something. Say it. Come on, y'all. You gotta give them the fruit of your lips. Hey, say something. Say something. Say it. Open up your mouth and say something. Hey. This one got us in trouble right here. These little interludes got us in trouble. Hey, where my old school at? Where my old school at? If you 37 and above, you old school. Just keep that bass line going. Hey, open your mouth. Open your mouth. Come on, friend, let's go. You gotta open up your mouth. Give them the fruit of your altar. Say something. Say something. Say open up your mouth. Clapping is good, but you got to get the word out. Get the word out. It's the word. It's the word.
That was Britt Jones with the song "Open Your Mouth and Say Something." In the parking lot praise right here. And on the line with me right now is Chris Ann Jones. I mean, not, I'm sorry, Chris Ann Moore. Let me say Chris Ann Jones. Well, I got like names all over the place.
Yeah,
Man.
like Brent Jones.
Yeah, Brent Jones. And I done mixed up and then put up with Brent Jones and just Jack. I'm so sorry, Miss Chris. How you doing today? Welcome back to Straight Talk. You was on a few years ago. Welcome back to Straight Talk.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be with you once again to just talk and share on this morning. Thank you for having me.
So you have a song out with the Redeemed Voices of Victory, and the song is called "Let's Give Them Praise." In the parking lot praise. So let me ask you this first. Now, I know you know Brent Jones. Well, I don't know if you know Brent Jones, but I know you heard the song "Open Your Mouth and Say Something." When you hear songs like that, does that just get you does that just put you in the mood to just stomp into the church house or just shoot right on up to the altar?
Oh man, that's a hype up song. Like, and it engaged with Thanksgiving and it of course with praise. I'm ready to, get my praise on. That song make you feel like that for sure.
Yes, yes, yes. But let's talk about your new song here. Let's give him praise. How did the song come about? And when you hit when and tell us a little bit about the Redeemed Voices of Victory.
Sure. Well, Redeemed Voice of Victory, that's my church choir. Happen to be the minister of music at Redeemed and Richard Ministries in Joliet, Illinois. Shout out my pastor, Pastor Eugene Fears, Mother Fears. And we did a live recording back in May. And that was one of the songs that we chose to put on the album and record. So let's give him praise. That a song to encourage people to give God praise with one accord. It doesn't matter who you are. He's always worthy to be praised. So he's blessed to record that in May. And we're looking forward to the rest of the project coming out real soon.
All right, I like that. And I got next to me my guest today in the studio. He's a minister of music himself. So I guess I got to get right because I got you on one, I got you on the phone, I got him next to me. So I got to be on point with my music today because I don't like to play around when I got ministers of music around it because this one next to me will stop me and say, "Man, you got to start that song over. It ain't in the right key. It ain't in the right key." So are you like that, Chris? Are you like that? Well, you just we got to get in the right key. This ain't gonna work.
You know what? Right now, because I actually play at my church, I'm the musician there as well. I usually have to make sure I have it in the right key already. So, but if it's not in the right key and somebody playing out, I'll kindly ask them to change over to the right key. Yeah.
She said kindly.
She said kindly. I heard it too. I heard the key word now. I kindly.
That's when you use let me help you.
So you said there's some more coming out. So this is out of you guys are in Joliet, Illinois. So this is a powerful song to come out of a town that right outside of Chicago.
Yes, and actually, this will be our second album coming out as well. So we do have another album out. So it's a blessing for us to be a recording choir and actually a church recording choir because you don't find that too much as far as in Joliet. So it's one of the things we've been blessed to do, and I thank God for it. To have a ministry that believes in our music and willing to invest in our music as well. So it's a blessing.
Well, I kind of feel like the choir is like making a comeback in these days and times because there's so much that can happen, but choir music it just does something to you. It just shifts something into you.
It does. Oh, yes, it really does. And I love, praise and worship. We do it as well. Other styles of gospel, it's good, but it's something about, I think it's a unified effort when you have people come together and sing. And these songs, they really, minister to the heart of people and find people where they are. So choir music is special, it's important. And I'm glad that the choirs are coming back more and more after the pandemic. So Let's keep choirs alive. Yes, indeed.
I know when I heard you say that word unity, and the coming together, I think that's what we are right now. We need to be the coming together, and the choir, I believe, just where it starts at. It's nothing like watching those the folks up there singing those choir roles.
Oh yes, and
Yes,
the other thing
yes.
is everybody can sing in the choir,
Yeah,
and that's the other
Right.
thing.
yeah, because I sung in the choir, and I know I can't sing. I can't hold a note.
We call you atmosphere.
That's what I am. I just bring the atmosphere. You see my smile, be like he having a good time, but he can't sing. But he having a good time up there. So tell us what people can find. Like if they want to come visit your church, say they're in the Chicago area or right outside, want to come by and say, I like that lady that was talking and singing on the radio here in Omaha, and I want to go visit their church. How can someone come see you in action?
Sure. You know what? You can actually come to the physical building at 1040 Route Avenue in Joliet, Illinois. You can find us on Facebook and watch us virtually on Facebook, Redeem Enrichment Ministries. You can also find me, Chris Ann Moore, on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all the digital outlets and social media outlets. You can find me there as well.
All right, y'all. So you're gonna hear the song "Let Them Praise" in the third hour during the national broadcast. But I want y'all to just follow Chris Ann Moore. She's good people. I follow her on the social media sites. She does play everything. I've seen her do it. I'm amazed at it. But I'm so happy to have you back here on Straight Talk, Chris Ann.
Thank you. I really appreciate the opportunity, and may God continue to bless you and all that you do as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. We going right on back into the parking lot praise because I got some Miranda Curtis waiting on you, and we are all in. Are you all in over there, Chris Ann?
Yes, I am all in for sure.
I say, are you all in over there, Mr. Joseph Taylor?
I'm all in.
Well, we all in. Let's go. We just got to just turn up. Let's go and get ourselves into the house of the Lord because we all in right here on Straight Talk. We'll be right back in the Divine Truth Christian Store Studios right after this.
Whatever it takes to get my reward. I'm determined. I'm striving. He's keep me whatever it takes. I'm all in. Well, through many trials and through every test, you gave me grace to sustain. I am determined, I'm striving, and you're able to keep me whatever it takes. I'm all in. Listen, faith the size of a mustard seed to move every mountain. Desperation comes a woman with the issue of blood to touch the hem of his garment. There are many of you that's supposed to give it up and throw it in the towel. Well, release your faith and celebrate because God is gonna bring you out. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. I'm all in. I'm all in. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm fully committed. Whatever it takes. Yes, I'm dedicated. I'm all in. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. I'm all in. I'm all in. Yes, I'm all in. I'm all in. You have my mind. I'm all in. You have my soul. I'm all in. You have my will. I'm all in. Yes, I'm all in. I'm all in. Lord, I turn it over. I'm all in. Yes, I turn it over. I'm all in. Yes, I'm all in. I'm all in. You can have whatever. 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 I'm pressing, Lord. The upward way. New heights again. Brighter than every day. Still praying as I overbound. Lord, plant my feet. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. Whatever it takes. I'm all in. I shout. If you want it, you can have it. We gonna praise through this thing. If you want it, you can have it. If you need it, you can have it. It's yours. It's yours. Look at your neighbor and tell him, if you want it, you can have it. If you need it, you can have it. It's yours. It's yours. So how you gonna have it? Hey, if you want it, you can have it. If you need it, you can have it. It's yours. If you want it, hey, you can have it. Hey, if you need it, you can have it. It's yours. It's yours. Say it again. If you want it, yeah, you can have it. If you need it, you can have it. It's yours. It's yours. It's yours. It's yours. Tell somebody it's yours. It's yours. It's yours. It's yours. Whatever you need, it's already yours. Whatever you want, it's already yours. Don't even doubt it. Don't even doubt it. God promised to give you the desires of your heart. Seek Him first, then take Him apart. And His righteousness, all His other things, it shall be added. It's yours. It's yours. It's yours. Tell somebody if you want it, you can have it. If you need it, you can have it. It's yours. It's yours. Reach up and grab it. Don't be ashamed to get your healing. Don't be ashamed to get your breakthrough. There is a miracle. There is a blessing. Put your name on it. Put your name on it. It's yours. It's yours. It's yours. It's yours. You gotta get it. You gotta get it. It's yours. It's yours. It's yours. Do you believe it? You believe it? It's yours. It's yours. Everybody dance. I don't see y'all dancing. I said somebody dance. You wanna dance. Classic. Corner music. They told you that you couldn't do it cause you're washed up. Ain't like them bad girls said you should get your sauce up. But I got this plan and you might not understand. I'ma go hard as I can and I won't be the boss of it. Just watch me do this, put no limits on the swag on it. Walk right up to the front where I belong and brag on it. Go to the top, I'ma give it all I got. Might take a lot, but we ain't gonna ever stop. I do believe I'm something special. Can't take that from me. So you can say what you want, I go harder, stronger, be who I'm supposed to be. Cause I'm unstoppable, I get all the way in it. That's the way I was made and I'm up on my business. Cause I'm unstoppable, ain't no hoping and wishing. Say a prayer, catch a wave, then I go out and get it. I can be what I want, try what I want. Empowered by the king and he won't let me go. I'm unstoppable, nah, he won't let me fall. No, cause I'm unstoppable. I dream about it, I go get it, that's how I do it. Not lucky, I just pray through it. Fall on my face and I might make mistakes, but I don't let it break me, cause I'm still on my way. I do believe I'm something special. Can't take that from me. So you can say what you want, I go harder, stronger, be who I'm supposed to be. Cause I'm unstoppable, I get all the way in it. That's the way I was made and I'm up on my business. Cause I'm unstoppable, ain't no hoping and wishing. Say a prayer, catch a wave, then I go out and get it. I can be what I want, try it if I want. Empowered by the king and he won't let me go. I'm unstoppable, nah, he won't let me fall. No, cause I'm unstoppable. Come with me, rest in his safety. Winds may blow, waves won't overtake me. Tears in my eyes, but I'm still gonna survive. Cause he's incredible, he's powerful, and I will rise from the bottom cause he's inside. Cause I'm unstoppable, I get all the way in it. That's the way I was made and I'm up on my business. Cause I'm unstoppable, ain't no hoping and wishing. Say a prayer, catch a wave, then I go out and get it. I can be what I want, try it if I want. Power by the king, and he won't let me go. I'm unstoppable, nah, he won't let me fall. No, cause I'm unstoppable. Nah, he won't let me fall. No, I'm unstoppable. Some days I climb the mountains, some days I touch the clouds, some days my best friend has been the cold hard ground. But there's mercy new each morning, comfort through the night. My eyes are fixed on Jesus, and I'm gonna be alright. I got that hallelujah feeling down in my soul. I got that hallelujah feeling it and won't let go. Being born again, yes and amen. No matter what comes, I know I got that hallelujah feeling down in my soul. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Oh, just because it's raining doesn't mean the sun. There's a season for the struggle and a season for the prize. But my hope is never faded, cause it's anchored in the truth. My Father goes before me, and his joy will see me through. I got that hallelujah feeling down in my soul. I got that hallelujah feeling it and won't let go. I'm being born again, yes and amen. No matter what comes, I know I got that hallelujah feeling down in my soul. solid rock like pavement. I might bend, but I'm not breaking. I know who's on our side. When everything is shaking, got that solid rock like pavement. I might bend, but I'm not breaking. But the Lord is on my side. Hallelujah. Feeling down in my soul. Goddamn hallelujah. Feeling it, I won't let go. I'm born again. Yes, it ain't wrong. What comes, I know I got that hallelujah. Feeling down in my soul. I wanna dance like David. I want a faith like Paul. I wanna sing like Silas, tearing down your prison walls. I wanna face that fire. It won't burn me though. God's got my back, Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego. I wanna walk like Moses, right through the waves. One day I'll see that promised land, no longer slaves. Though the fear is talking, no, it can't take out my faith. I'm gonna praise, I'm gonna praise. I praise the mountain, moving body, raising breaker of chains. Gonna praise, I'm gonna praise. I praise the heaven seated, undefeated, highest of names. That's who I praise. Hey, that's who I praise. That's who I praise. I wanna gift like Mary. I wanna break my face. I wanna sleep like Daniel, even in a lion's cave. I'm gonna get that promise, just like Jericho. Yeah, I know what'll make it fall. I'm gonna praise, I'm gonna praise. I praise the mountain, moving body, raising breaker of chains. Gonna praise, I'm gonna praise. I praise the heaven seated, undefeated, highest of names. That's who I praise. Hey, I praise the God who's proven He can do impossible things. That's who I praise. Hey, that's who I praise. That's who I praise. He is the Lion of Judah. He is the Lamb that was slain. The only one who's worthy, worthy of all of His names. That's who I praise. He is the risen Messiah. He is the Ancient of Days. The only one who's worthy, worthy, worthy of all of His names. That's who I praise. So I praise the mountain, moving body, raising breaker of chains. Gonna praise. I praise the heaven seated, undefeated, highest of names. That's who I praise. Hey, I praise the God who's proven He can do impossible things. That's who I praise. Hey, that's who I praise. That's who I praise.
And that's who I praise. Brandon Lake right here with That's Who I Praise.
Jesus, that kind of grace. I want to live like I've got no more precious time to waste. I'm gonna give Him glory with all my face. 'Cause there's no greater, stronger, higher name, and that's who I praise.
That's who I praise. I praise Him, man. God has been too good to me. And I know he's been good to you out there because you're living and you're breathing this morning. It's been a great show, man. This has been a great local hour, man, local 2 hours, man. It's been a really, really good show. And I'm so thankful that we get ready to go into with the parking lot praise, going right into the national show. But I just want to remind you that if you need shirts, if you want to go out, whatever you want to do, if you want to go out and take Christmas photos, whatever you want to do, I personally think I'm going to do this. I just thought about it. Hopefully she's good with it. We're gonna go over the ink images. Ink images. You can give them a call 402 572 9495 and get some shirts made with just some Bible scriptures on there, just some encouraging words. Is a great writer, and I love that you probably use some of her and use that on a shirt and go serve and help people during these holiday seasons and volunteer to do some great things. Also, we're going to reach out to Heartland Hope Mission and see if we can get them to be a part of this great program and work on getting some things done. We got this dry rub here, so whatever you want to cook, eat, if you're looking to eat a little healthier, takes a lot of that sodium out. A lot of foods that we do have today it has a lot of sodium in it to preserve it. But if you want to have your own and lessen all of that sodium up, just go by Big Mama's Kitchen right here on North 30th in Omaha. And for everyone else who's online, go to bigmamaskitchen.com. Go to the general store tab, and you can find all these great seasonings: the dry rub, the no salt, the fried chicken, and the anything, and put that on whatever you want. And man, watch how the flavor explodes. If you just want to get out and get yourself something quick at the church, Rib Shack Smokehouse is available for you anytime. If you want to look at the menu, go to ribshacksmokehouse.com and just check it all out right there. And let's not forget about we're right here in the Divine Truth Christian Store Studios. So if you need that choir robe, whatever it is that you need, they got you taken care of right there at Divine Truth Christian Store. Tell them all you heard it right here on Straight Talk. As we continue to grow, we're just going to keep doing what God is calling us to do. And I tell y'all, man, this has been one beautiful journey. It's not been easy because ministry is not easy. But I tell you, I've enjoyed every moment of this journey. And I thank God for the opportunities. If everything went south today, I still be happy about what I've done. It's a blessing when you get a text in the morning from your mother down in Mississippi saying she's listening. It's a blessing when you get texts from different friends all over the country saying they tuning in to the show. It's a blessing to see the logs and everything online showing up, and it's truly a blessing when you just randomly working one day and someone says, man, I'll be listening to your show and it's a beautiful show, I love it, keep up the great work. These things are the things that to me are what God says. I'm with you and we're going to keep going, and we're going to keep doing the best we can. I'm using you for a reason, and I thank God for that. I really, truly do. But we get ready to wrap up the parking lot praise going into the national hour. So got a great show live for y'all there. Great gospel music lined up for you. We're gonna take the Thanksgiving weekend. So that Sunday, the last Sunday of this month. So Straight Talk, we're gonna bring you the best of Straight Talk for that week. So no live show, but next week we will have a live show. So I just got a phone call while I was on the air about some different opportunities for us to be a part of. So if you're a church out there and you have events, this is what we're here for. You don't have to worry about all the other stuff. Just reach out, and you never know. God may be in the mood of blessing. God may be in the mood for a lot of great things, man. And I thank William King for all that he do to see this vision and allow it to come to pass. Don't forget Joyful Noise. More commercials and things will come out about that in the upcoming days. But Joyful Noise, December 7th and December the 8th. So go to Ticket Omaha and get yourself some tickets there. But we're going to get on up and get to this rest of this parking lot praise right here with this dude, Forrest Frank, with Caleb Gordon. Song is called God is Good. This is for the young folks, Al. It's for the young folks. It may not be for you ones out there, but it's for the because it's good to hear the young folks just have some fun with it, right? All right, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all on the other side in the national show. We'll be right back with more Straight Talk right to this.
Yeah, God is good all the time. If he ain't, Then you lying in the rain. And the God is good all the time. God is good all the time. If he ain't